welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the grand celebration of our 25th anniversary of the Chamber of Young Lankan Entrepreneurs.
Ran etnkam karadadilad pinkadaki et hadayen randam pedi et rajeki ran etnkam karadadilad pinkadaki.
It is a profound honor to welcome all the distinguished invitees who are gathered here today. A Coyle AGM is where the past and the present meets, and we work towards shaping, carving, and envisioning a sustainable future for our chamber and your business ventures.
25 years ago, a visionary few in the Sri Lanka business fraternity recognized the potential of a united force embarking on this journey together, overcoming obstacles together and remaining perseverant and resilient no matter what Sri Lanka and life threw at them. During this journey, 25 such leaders have been the guiding light, fostering unity, ensuring progress, and expanding Coyle's horizons. So now we have the utmost pleasure of welcoming these inspirational leaders, the present chairman and the past chairman, on stage, because this is one of the most beautiful traditions of Coyle, where we get all the past chairmen coming and as a united force cutting the kiribat.
We kicked off last year's theme and we called it evolution. And the reason we did that was keeping in mind the volatility in our economy. To highlight our Coyle member organizations and their ability to navigate volatility, to be able to adapt and change, to build resilient organizations to withstand turbulent times. Last year we embarked on a record-setting journey that did justice to our motto, recognition through excellence. And in order to achieve that, we focused on three main pillars: empowering and driving entrepreneurship culture in Sri Lanka through learning and development, enabling Coyle member organizations to establish global networks, and advocating for best practices, business-friendly policies, better governance, and better transparency from government. It's been a hard year, but I want you to know this. what we achieved here today on behalf of Coyle is historic and truly remarkable. So hats off to you, gentlemen. Thank you so much. Let's give them a round of applause, shall we? Finally, I'd like to conclude by saying just one little message. This year, Sri Lanka is going to face an election. Ladies and gentlemen, the spheres of influence that you exert, the audience in this room, is so powerful. I would really appreciate if you could share a message to everyone that you know. Let us vote with our minds, not with our hearts this time. Thank you very much. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Coyle is not just any association, it is a legacy. I find it a great honor to be elected as its chairman, for it represents legends in the world of business like each and every one of you here. I consider it to be one of the greatest honors in my life. We have a history we can be proud of. We are strong in the present. But I understand that being a leader is all about shaping the future. We are one Coyle. But inside this one Coyle, we have n number of different expectations, needs that we need to fulfill. For some it's networking, for others it's experiences, for some others it's learning. And I hope to fulfill these diverse expectations that members have from this chamber. Because after all, we exist for the members. Tonight's theme, as you can see, it's about a stargate, where universes meet. The Coyle of the past, the Coyle of the present, the Coyle of the future. Let's move forward as one Coyle and build a strong chamber that will produce stronger entrepreneurs and at the end, bless our nation with strength, resilience and prosperity. May Coyle flourish in every step of the way toward new horizons, beyond limitations, beyond the Indian Ocean. Thank you.
With the birth of Coyle, I think you introduced professionalism into business. I have watched your performance with admiration. Recalling the past history of Sri Lanka, I was born to pre-independence Ceylon. I went to the Independence Parade. Mr. D.S. Seranayake come from the same village I am. I carried as a schoolboy the national flag, and we had a lot of hopes. But since then, from 1948, I watched what happened to Sri Lanka painfully. Some of my views could be outdated because private sector 32 years ago and political trend very much later, but about 10 years ago. But still, some of these can hold good. So I hope that you look at this in a meaningful way. I am very honored and happy to be amongst the very distinguished audience. And I feel very proud of the young people. They have a great responsibility to take this country to greater heights.
Just reading out the salutation should remind us, Coyle, of the importance of the chamber, its critical composition and the vital importance to this beloved nation of ours, Sri Lanka. It is with this weight of responsibility, a clear vision of our future and boundless hope of our country that I stand here to acknowledge your eminent presence. Let me conclude by saying that Coyle is committed to building our island nation, and we ask you for your continued support and blessings. Thank you all.